You know, the thing with having, or being the first female to have a signature shoe, I can't even put into words like how special that is. I can't even say was.
Right.
Because I think that's something that no matter who you are, how old you are, how young you are, you know, I can't imagine anybody that wouldn't love to walk in a store somewhere and say, oh my God, there's my shoe on the wall. I can tell you when Nike first approached me back in 1997 and said we would love to design a women's basketball shoe, I thought it was a great idea. And they didn't say for me, they just said a women's basketball shoe because my entire college career, I wore men's shoes because they didn't really make women's basketball shoes back then. I know the girls in here that play basketball, you guys probably find that hard to believe, but they didn't make women's basketball shoes. And in college, I didn't even wear Nikes. I wore ponies. How many people in here know pony? I know that's the older people, not the young people. They're like, what, a pony? So I wore ponies and I wore, do you guys remember LA Gear? With the blinking lights? You remember that? Like, that's what I wore in college. So to actually be sitting having a conversation with Nike saying, well, yeah, I can give you my input on what I feel is important in a women's basketball shoe and, you know, what girls look for and, you know, what's going to sell. I was excited about that. And then when they came to me and said, you know, well, what name do you think we should call the shoe? I was like, I don't know. And they said, well, you know, how about Air Swoopes? I literally fainted. I cried, I fainted. You know, I got an opportunity to go to Nike. I helped design the shoe and, you know, just the whole process of being involved with the shoe and, you know, every step of the way saying, here's what's important, here's what I like, here's what I don't like. And then to actually have an input on the cost of the shoe. You know, because shoes nowadays, I know, you know, people are out getting beat up or worse over shoes. So to actually have an opportunity to have an input in and say, you know, here's where I think the price point should be for the shoe, because I think it's important that girls also have an opportunity to go in the store and say, I want to wear a woman's basketball shoe, not a man's basketball shoe. Just the entire process was really special to me. And to actually be able to, you know, wear my shoe, play in my shoe, and have other players wearing my shoe, and, you know, have little girls walking around saying, I want to wear your shoe. It's pretty special.